Hello and hi, and welcome to For You to Envy TV News. I'm your host, Mr. Padmore. Top headlines today: emergency meeting held. Ex-boyfriend jailed. And sensation ordered deported. These stories and more coming up in today's news. In our first story of the evening, the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines held a 3-hour emergency meeting last night, chaired by the Minister for National Security, Mr. St. Clair Leacock. Also attending was Commissioner of Police Billy Williams. The core objective was to confront the grave concern of violence and to bridge the widening gap between high-level policy and boots-on-ground execution. This meeting was called after a weekend of violence that left 2 men deceased. I just said about that and stop all the violence. And in other news, Governor Daniel Cruz have issued a formal deportation order for Vincentian national Orlando Baines, a former officer of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force. This action follows Mr. Baines' criminal conviction for breach of trust, an offense arising from a significant compromisation of sensitive police information. So that man was informed the wrong direction. I know getting on there, but they want to send it from boat in the Virgin Islands. Shift it back to the Insibo. And in other news, Minister of Tourism and North Leeward MP, Dr. Kishore Shallow, has assured Vincentians that the new government will protect job security and expand employment opportunities without political bias. Responding directly at a member of the audience who raised concern, he reminded them of the NDP campaign pledge to safeguard jobs. This happened at Holiday Town meeting here over the weekend. I don't know who it is. People ask me what's going on. He said the NDP will create new positions and raise salaries as well. All the big talk, but people want the action. He also stated that those in jobs that voted for the other administration will not be fired. We can see what happened there, because if people that vote for you ain't got a job, and the man that vote for Ralph got a job, I see the Ralph man getting pushed out and your man getting pushed out, and we talking. All right. But further on this rabbit hole, in other news, a cannabis village was discussed as a potential solution to integrate traditional marijuana farmers into the farming, economic, and tourism sector of North Leeward. Ensuring they benefit from the industry they help build. MP for North Leeward, Dr. Kishore Shallow, explicitly mentioned the concept of a cannabis village in Richmond, saying that it's part of the government to produce opportunities for the constituents. In North Leeward, everybody know North Leeward people like lay Asians and planting up the mountains full. So Miss Bell met used to that. They say help bridge tourism. Tourism can they want medication. Nothing can want medication. North Leeward the place to come and get your medication nice. Fresh medication in North Leeward. And our final story of the evening, Elvin Charles, aka Max, a 40-year-old man from Cedar, was sentenced to 12 years in prison for the stabbing death of his ex-girlfriend, Altavia Billingly, aka Tavia. She from Chester Cottage. Reports are that in 2023, this way thing happened, while in Kingston, upon St. Charles, she crossed the road and met scuffed the man, uh, you know, and the man retaliate brutal, you know, stop saying thing. But I ain't saying she do that, but you know, equal rights, you mean want equal less. Uh, Charles brutal retaliation. Because that brutal retaliation for Charles, it will cost them 12 years in Eagle Place prison. But they say as charged, they spend 2 years, 11 months, and 17 days on remand. They can subtract that time from his time, leaving him with 9 years and 14 days to complete before he get his freedom. Huh? So you got to pull on that time there, big man. You shouldn't start bird, right? A slap share would be enough. But folks, that's all the time we have today. Thank you for tuning in to For You to MBTV News. As you know, I'm your host, Mr. Padmore. Tell you straight, carry on smartly.